Hello there, good afternoon. This is the Ranting Brummie, and this is something we're going to try and do something very, very differently today. As you can see, we are here in Wombo AI art, and that's something that's caused quite a lot of, I wouldn't say controversy, but the whole idea of AI art itself. There's quite a few out there. There's obviously the AI crayon one, which previously was DALL-E, I think it was, and there was also one called AI Art Cafe. Obviously, what we're going to try and do with this one, we're just going to come up with some random AI art of some famous people. You can see we're very much in Bob Ross mode here at the moment, and again I'm sure we'll have lots of happy little accidents. And first of all, obviously, we are not going to put anyone in who is known for, shall we say, any form of public nudity. That's not what we do on this channel, remember. And of course, if you do like this video, why not like, share and subscribe, and of course I'll leave a link to Wombo in the description if you want to have a go at it yourself. Now I've got our random celebrity generator, as you can see up there in the top left hand corner. We're going to do some celebrity ones, and we're going to use the realistic setting because that tends to come up with some of the funniest results. So our first celebrity is Leonard Nimoy, Spock on Star Trek. God bless him. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Simply type Leonard Nimoy into Wombo, realistic setting, and see what it comes up with. Will it come up with him as normal, or will it be a Spock one? We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so generating away. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes. And yep, that's very much a classic Spock one. Yeah, right about the motion picture. Yeah, it's definitely motion picture Spock, I think we'll see on that one. God bless him, Leonard Nimoy. One of the few Star Trek celebrities I've never actually met, because obviously he passed away a long time before I started going to conventions. But yeah, there he is. Leonard Nimoy, looking very Spocky with his Beatle-esque hair. Very shiny. Okay, let's pick another celebrity, shall we? And we're going to have... I don't know who this guy is. Gregory Maguire. Apparently he's an author. Let's carry on until we find somebody who we do actually know. Deirdre Roper from Salt and Pepper again. If you're from the 90s, let's try and find one more. Guy from Dodgeball. Don't know who he is. Liza Minnelli. Right, now that's going to be an interesting one. Let's give that a try. What we'll do is just copy and paste her name just to make things a little bit easier for us. Okay, Liza Minnelli. Oh, so we've got to go back to creation, obviously, before we do that one. All right, paste her in here. Let's see what interpretation of Liza it gives us. Well, probably from Cabaret, I think. And yeah, it's a very standard one. That's probably around about from the 80s when she did those songs with the Pet Shop Boys. Yeah, okay, well that's an interesting one. Again, very much the kind of smoky eye look from the 1980s, although she's got no texture in her hair. Okay, right, let's pick another celebrity. Kevin Nielsen, again, I don't know who he is. We're going to do some famous ones that we have here in the UK. Let's see what it comes up with. Don't know who that guy is. Don't know who she is. Don't know who he is. Don't know who she is. Football player? I think not. Oh, Cyndi Lauper, that'll be an interesting one, of course, known for Time After Time and Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and that song from The Goonies, of course, of all things. Okay, pop her in. Cyndi Lauper, known for being a little bit certifiable, I think, in some regards, but I think she's still going, still recording music, I think. Yep, that's definitely coming out. I think the British equivalent of Cyndi Lauper was Toya Wilcox, and I think there's definitely some of that in there with her nice pink punky hair and her Bret the Hitman Hart tribute jacket. And yeah, no cleavage. That's fine. That's what we're going for in this one. We're not putting anyone from Baywatch in the random celebrity generator or indeed into Wombo. You know what it's like. It'll actually stop you if you come up with anything too adult, which is a good thing indeed. Okay, don't know who she is. Never watched Full House. Adam Sandler. Yes, he's pretty famous. Let's find out what he looks like. Mangled. Okay, great. Yep, oh, this is going to be a very standard one. Yep, he's looking pretty goofy. In fact, I'd say he's probably looking a bit more like Howard Wolowitz from The Big Bang Theory in that one. He actually looks a bit like that in the... There's a guy over here called the Reverend Richard Coles, who's a well-known religious figure and who started out in the band The Communards. I think that's what we've got here. So yeah, it's Adam Coles Wolowitz, I think we'll call him there. Okay, on to the next famous person. I don't know who he is. Bette Midler, yeah, again, very famous. Let's give that one a try. These are very much American celebrities. We'll probably just make up some British ones and see how it comes out. And maybe pick another random celebrity generator. Let's pop that one in. Bette Midler showing a fair bit of bosom-age there. Yeah, but she, actually, that looks rather scarily like Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher doing cabaret. Either that, which looks like the cross between Bette Midler and a blow-dry guinea pig. Right, let's pick another one. That's that slightly nightmarish outcome there. Lars Ulrich, the drummer from Metallica. Why not? Let's have a musician in there. Let's see if I'll have him behind his drums. I always thought he was the guitarist from Metallica rather than the drummer. Going for that initial creation phase, that looks a bit like Tim Minchin, the musical comedian. Or a bit like Bill Bailey, who, of course, Tim Minchin inspired. No, that's Tim Minchin. I've asked for Lars Ulrich, and it's come up with Tim Minchin. How about that? Look him up, or Google him, of course, for those non-UK viewers of this video. Right, let's try and find another one. Dustin Hoffman. Okay, again, pretty famous, known for The Graduate and various other things. Right, go back. Let's see what it gives us in terms of Dustin Hoffman. Okay, well, that's a very standard one. It's a very normal, yeah, that's probably the most normal one that we've had so far. That looks good. Yeah, it's a very nice representation of Dustin Hoffman. Yeah, that's a nice one. Okay, let's pick our next random celebrity. Okay, stretching the definition of celebrity there a bit, lads. Okay, Madeline Stowe. Again, I think we'll pass on that one. I know she's obviously been, as I say, in 12 Monkeys. And don't know who he is, the Quaker Oats guy. We're going for a historical figure. Oh, Karen Carpenter from the Carpenters. Possibly interesting, but we'll pass on that one. Alice Cooper. Oh, now this is going to be a good one. Obviously, he's got one of those wonderful, lovable, craggy faces. Let's go back. Pop him in. Right, everybody be prepared. This could be something. School's out for the summer. Of course, all the kids have recently gone back to school here in the UK. My nephew's started secondary school, so school is very much in at the moment. And it's taken a bit of time to come up with... Yeah, there we are, suitably macabre. It kind of looks like his hand's regenerating. Is Alice Cooper actually a Time Lord? Well, he's got no pupils in this particular interpretation. Okay, never mind. Right, let's go back on to our next famous person. Scott Stapp. Creed, not really well known here in the UK, so we'll pass on that one. Same with this fella here as well. Kim Jong-il, the supreme leader of North Korea. And of course the star of Team America World Police. Does he actually sing I'm So Rain-Ree in real life? Probably not a good idea to antagonise them, because of course nuclear power has recently come to Korea and they are now a nuclear state. Not a good idea to antagonise them. Let's see what their dear leader comes up with. Oh, that's actually quite a wholesome picture, that. It's him and his son, who's the current leader of North Korea. Oh, that's actually quite sweet, considering that it's a dictatorship state. Right, on to our next one. Dolph Lundgren, of course, Ivan Drago in Rocky IV, and of course famous for playing He-Man in the 1987 Masters of the Universe film. I was meant to meet him at Wales Comic Con a few years ago, but he had to withdraw. I don't know if it was. I think it was because he was filming Aquaman 2. That was probably one of the reasons why. Okay, now will it give us Ivan Drago or He-Man, or just Dolph Lundgren on his own? Let's see what it does. It wasn't A View to a Kill, of course, and that's a very piercing look. A bit spitting image, I'll say, for that one. Yeah, that's definitely Dolph Lundgren. He's got that Swedish look about him. And of course, he has a master's degree in chemical engineering, so in real life he's a very, very smart man. And yeah, I'll go for that one. Yeah, not a bad one, that one. I'll leave you staring into his piercing Swedish blue eyes there for just a second longer. Okay, moving on. Paul Hogan, aka Crocodile Dundee, one for our Australian viewers here. So bye-bye Dolph, and in goes Paul Logan, or should I say, g'day, Paul Logan. Paul Hogan, even. Apologies to the Hogan family. I was going to give us Crocodile Dundee. No, once again. Oh, blimey, a lot of wrinkles. They're on poor old Paul. I know he's in his 90s now, I think, so... Yeah, oh my god, the ears. He looks like a 90-year-old Christopher Eccleston, I think, more than Paul Hogan. Yeah, that's what Christopher Eccleston will look like if he ever comes back to Doctor Who ever again for the 100th anniversary special. Okay, let's do a couple more random ones. Vince Lombardi, again famous for America for being a football coach, but not so much here in Britain. Raffi, I think he was in an episode of The Simpsons. Michael Jordan, yeah, quite famous. Haven't watched a lot of basketball, but let's see what this one does. Okay, so Michael Jordan into the realistic setting. What's he going to come up with? I presume he'll have him playing basketball. Or maybe even baseball. He did play professional baseball for a while after he briefly retired from basketballing. Yeah, there he is in his Chicago Bulls uniform with the famous number 23. Although for some reason it actually says Souls on the front. Or is it Jules? I don't know. But yeah, he's looking very happy there. Oh, I just got a basket in basketball. Yay, good me. Good old Michael Jordan. Of course, well known for endorsing shoes. Don't know who Jack Kerouac, please. Moving on to another one. Elizabeth Moss, West Wing Mad Men. Again, probably not well known here in Britain. Let's move on. Luciano Pavarotti, aka The Voice. Well known for the Three Tenors and providing the 1990 World Cup theme song, Nessun Dorma. And of course, very well parodied by the comedian Russ Abbott here in the 1980s as well. Okay, on we go. I'm not going to do an impersonation. I actually did meet Brian Blessed in Wales Comic Con in Wrexham a few weeks ago, and he actually talked about impersonating Luciano Pavarotti, who here has kind of been depicted more of a fat Jason Manford. Yeah, this is what Jason Manford looks like now. Not that he could certainly sing as well as Pavarotti. Certainly Brian Blessed could. He gave us a little blast of Nessun Dorma during his panel. But yeah, I'm just going to very, very cheekily change that. Yeah. With apologies there to Jason Manford. Not that he would ever actually be watching this video. Okay, we'll do a couple of more, see what the random celebrity generator gives us. Don't know who this fella is. He's an author. Don't know who this fella is. He's an actor. Bernard Shaw, again, not well known here in the UK. Nate Russ, don't know who he is. Dieter Von Teese, obviously famous for being married to Marilyn Manson and a well-known burlesque designer. I'm not sure Wombo's actually going to let us have anything here because it does kind of have an adult filter. Of course, I don't want the Kiddlywinks coming on here. I certainly don't want people with some very twisted minds looking to create things that they shouldn't. Oh, here she is. Okay, I don't think this is going to be particularly... Yeah, it wasn't going to allow us to have that one. You sort of did briefly generate it and suddenly realised this person's working in a very adult trade. We don't want people seeing that. And that's fine. So we'll move on to the next one. Patrick Duffy, known from Dallas. We'll give that a try. They did show Dallas over here in the UK, and the whole Who Shot JR thing was very well covered. This is presumably what it looks today, although it looks a bit like Richard Gere in this one. Actually, it looks a little bit cross between Richard Gere and John Cusack. Okay, we'll do one more, and then I think let that slide. Elizabeth Banks, and again, not home of the poet. We can tell what happened if you type that into Wombo. You get Homer Simpson. Again, don't know this guy. Don't know who he is. Kevin Sorbo, Hercules, of course. That well-known Donald Trump supporter, Kevin Sorbo. Yep. Okay. This is our one last creation. Maybe they'll give us Hercules. Maybe they'll give us him with a MAGA hat on. We don't know. Pretty obvious, that one. Well, never mind. Okay, what we'll do is we'll pick, I think, intentionally some British celebrities and just do a couple of those. Let's pick David Tennant, of course, well known for playing the 10th Doctor in Doctor Who. Let's see what kind of one it gives us. It might give us a Crowley from Good Omens. You never know. What's it going to give us for David Tennant? He's going to give us a Doctor Who type image. And that's just a normal David Tennant one. Yeah, that's just him as him. Yeah, with a bit of stubble on. And his hair all spiky up and everything like that. Trying to think of somebody else very, very famous in Britain. Let's pick somebody from Matt Lucas. I think we'll have him from the Great British Bake Off, which is coming back next week. Matt Lucas, of course. Yeah, here he is. That looks like the chef, Tom Kerridge. Or it actually probably looks like Matt Lucas's versions of Tweedledum and Tweedledee from the Alice in Wonderland Tim Burton films. But well, that one could have gone better. Let's find a sportsman. Let's go for Ronnie O'Sullivan, the snooker player. And let's see what that gives us. A very glum looking Ronnie O'Sullivan there. Once again looking like his own spitting image puppet. Oh, poor Ronnie. Maybe he's just lost a game of snooker and he's just feeling a bit, you know, I've millions of pounds for playing snooker in a darkened room. You know, no wonder I'm a bit sad. Okay, we'll do one very last celebrity and then we'll bring this video to an end. Try and pick somebody random famous. I'm just looking at the wall of people I've met from conventions. We will pick... try and pick somebody famous at random. How about Keith Allen? Comedy actor, very much known for things like Shallow Grave and obviously for the football song Vindaloo. Let's see what that gives us. Yep. Again, he's looking a bit like J.K. Simmons there. It's J.K. Allen. Yeah, with his nice big bulging eyes and bushy beard. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so that was some random celebrities given the realistic treatment in Wombo Dream. This has been the Ranting Brummy, of course. If you did like this video, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, and tap that bell notification icon for future videos. And if you enjoyed this video, I may do some more in the future, perhaps doing some other Wombo settings. Obviously, they need to be comedic effect, otherwise it's not really worth making any of these. In the meantime, stay safe, have an awesome day, and we'll see you all in the next video.